Hello, beautiful people. I am very tired. It's been a long day. But I'm also very inspired by Tiffany Marie's live and her passion and the love that I felt in that room. That sweet baby. Summer Moon, Utah, Wells. And I had to do some of my part tonight because time is of the essence. And I know a lot of people don't want to say anything bad about the people around her, but unfortunately, realistically, we have to remember this is not personal. It's not about what we want, what we like. It's about what we got to do. And all too often and statistically, these stories end up with the murderer being right at home or the kidnapper. Because I won't sit here and say that I think that baby walked or ran into the woods and is still there chilling. I just don't think so. I am from the country. One thing we know is where not to go. We are just, even at 5, don't go in the woods. But anyway, because I am tired and I'm going to definitely touch on this, please excuse my fire alarm because the batteries need to be changed. And I've been lazy to call maintenance. Isn't that sad? Actually, yeah, that's sort of the truth. Let's just leave that there. Anyway, what I'm going to tell you but not show you tonight is that Mommy Dearest, oh my God, Mommy, Candace, she's got a couple of charges for domestic violence. There's also battery. There is also disorderly conduct. I mean, they get physical. And I knew it when I saw the picture. I knew her face in her face. I knew by the way she was recording the videos and with the music in the background that she's a drinker. I'm not saying that's all she does, because from the looks of that video and the red, I believe it was a red sweatshirt, um, oh my God, there was something else going on. But they definitely drink and not just socially. That is evident. She also has possession, drug paraphernalia, and intentionally pointing a firearm at a person. That's just an overview of Mommy. When I went digging for Dad, I was shocked for this to pop like right up for me. And I'm just going to read you this and ask you to please share everything you've seen and heard about Summer, because there's already some excellent coverage out there. I'm just doing whatever I can to add to it, and I hope that we can find this little girl. I hope she's somewhere with someone and they're not harming her. But Daddy, and that criminal history is evident as hell. Excuse me, relevant as hell. I'm so sleepy. relevant. I disagree with the sheriff or the deputy or whoever that was in the press conference. It's extremely relevant. And if he misunderstood the question, then okay, fine. Now, this was last year, 2020, October 14th. And I know some of you have already heard about the charges, but I have never seen this. And I did have to leave the live early. Well, not early, but left for a bit and I came back. So maybe I missed this, but this puts Daddy in a nutshell for me. And with the collaboration of the records of the two of them, it's not hard to believe that they hurt that baby. It's not hard to believe that at all. I hate to think it, but might be another case where we're going to find a body buried somewhere, or we're not going to find a body at all. Pray to God that I'm wrong, but that's how I feel. Donald Wells of Rogersville was arrested for domestic assault, possession of a handgun while under the influence, and unlawful possession of a weapon by Deputy Shively. Very similar to what I just told you about Candace. These birds of a feather, boy, my God. You just flock together and have babies, and I know y'all don't want to accuse nobody, and I don't want to jump the gun either, but again, realistically and statistically, we have to start here first. It's what the cops have to do in the home. So in his report, Deputy Shively says that when he responded to the report of a domestic with assault, that he observed a white GMC Sonoma pulling onto Beach Creek Road. He identified the driver as Wells. Deputies proceeded to the scene and spoke to the victim and two witnesses who said that the victim's husband left in a white Sonoma. So we now know who he was fighting, and of course it is domestic assault. So there's that. I guess if she ain't hitting on him, he hitting on her, right? And neither one of them are afraid to pull out the gun. Shortly after, Deputy Winter noticed a white truck coming back up the driveway. Deputy Shively reports that family members feared the return of Wells and claimed that there was a firearm in his vehicle. Wells was detained during a felony stop in the driveway, where he was determined to have a strong odor of alcohol and was stumbling when he was picked up off the ground. He stated that there was a black powder pistol in the glove box of the vehicle. Wells reportedly went on to say that he was a felon from charges in Utah and had been drinking. A firearm was located in the vehicle. Wells was arrested on the above charges. So another bad dad, a real bad dad, and a mother with a similar record. And that was just that day for Donald. Oh yeah, your boy has a long, long rap sheet. I think it's longer than Trevor Gurnan's and way more dangerous. Oh, and he steals a lot. Whole bunch of theft all over the record. I'm not saying they did it, but we got to start in the home. What happened to this baby? So far, Dad says he's not ready to go on the cameras, but he sent us a little message through the media. You're gonna have to do better than that, bro. Let's see if we get any emotion. Let's see if we get any tears. If you don't know what it looks like when they lie, check out the playlist. I got I got a nice little bunch of them in there, and I'm gonna keep adding because there's been plenty. It's sad that I can build an entire playlist, but there have been plenty lying to our face. Not one tear. Actually, I have something pretty exciting that I want to share that it's not on this case, but I'll be sharing it probably tomorrow. Um, it goes in line with these lying ass parents. So a bad punch. Little Summer wasn't in the best hands. I mean, that's a fact. And I just feel like this case is not going to be too much different than the other statistics. Maybe somebody got just a little too drunk, mixed it with whatever she was on that day in that chair with those ashes falling all over her. She couldn't even get it together enough to brush the ashes off of herself properly. She held that cigarette so long, the ash was like 3 inches. Like, come on. And alcohol alone, I don't think it does that. So we got another situation where a child was just born into the wrong hands. Anything could have happened. Literally anything could have happened to her. And that's just from their backgrounds and history. And again, his charge was just October 2020. So it's not like we're talking about something they could have grown out of. They both have domestic violence. They both have intentionally pointing a firearm at somebody, battery. He has 16 offenses. Burglary with intent to theft. He evaded arrest before. There's that battery, burglary, possession of a controlled substance without a prescription. There you go. There's that cocktail. Battery, theft, burglary, theft, theft, contempt of court, failure to pay fines and costs. So, what the hell's going on in that house? I guess that's where I'm going to start and end with those two parents. What the hell was going on in that house? Keep digging. Good night, beautiful people. Share. Say her name. You still have a chance. I hope. I heard it said best at the end of Tiffany Marie's live. Save summer.